Alright, let's do a quick catcher-upper with everybody on all the games I'm going to be playing over the months of March and April into probably May. May is the month that for me is a little bit fuzzy because there may be some travel I'm doing in the month of May. If that takes place in the month of May, things will be a little different for that month, but for the most part, I think we can firmly talk about what the next little bit looks like. So we've obviously got Dragon's Dogma 2 coming up on the 22nd. I'm currently playing through Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on my PS5, which got here yesterday. Right now what I'm trying to determine is where am I playing Dragon's Dogma 2, because I have these two controllers to choose from essentially. I'm either going to play it on my Series X or I'm going to play it on the PS5. I love the Series X controller. It's very comfortable. I'm getting used to the PS5 controller right now. It's a little big for my hands, and I like the button placement a little bit better, the thumbstick placements on the Xbox Series X controller. But I'll know a little bit more after I get done with, or at least as I get a little deeper into Final Fantasy VII, which controller feels better for me for long periods of time. Because I've been doing the Series X controller for a long time, like 3 years. I just got the PS5, so I need to figure out, once I know that, that's where I'm going to be playing Dragon's Dogma 2. In between all of that, so we got the lead up is Final Fantasy VII, then we have Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2, I anticipate being something that's going to be about 2 to 3 weeks of the channel. Just figure the last part of April, March and into the first middle part of April, that's going to be all Dragon's Dogma 2. Now, I don't know of anything that's happening in like late April. I haven't looked that deep yet into May. I know we have Hellblade 2 coming out, I think May 14th or something like that, so I know we're going to be looking at that. And I know for the PC, people are getting ready to play this game right here. What is it? Ghost of Tsushima, the Director's Edition, is coming to PC on, I think I can't remember. It's May 16th, it looks like in my notes. So more than likely what's going to happen is as soon as I transition out of Dragon's Dogma 2, I'm probably going to play through this game, which I haven't played before. I'm going to play it on my PS5, which should coincide with publicity around the PC release, which should net some decent traffic for these. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be the case, but that's the short-term plan for the months of March and April, is kind of going to be doing these two. And in between that, I'm going to be also playing a lot of first impressions videos between the Series X and the PS, because I have subscriptions to both services. I have a Game Pass subscription and a PS Plus subscription. I've already been doing lots of Game Pass first impressions. I'm going to start to do more PS Plus as well in that first impressions mix. Now, we still don't have launch dates for any of the games that I'm really looking forward to the most, like Star Wars Outlaws and Avowed and the things that I already mentioned earlier, Indiana Jones. So as soon as we know more on those, I'll know when to slot those in. But for the moment, it looks like we're going to be doing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth up until the release of the... Hang on a second here. I got to move this out of the way. There we go. We're going to be doing that until the release... I know what was going on. I had the wrong controller in my hand. We're going to be doing... oh, by the way, this is Joe told me to get Death Stranding. I don't know where I'm slotting this in yet, but I'm going to try to give it a playthrough this year. I don't know where or when. We'll find that out later. And there's also another game I want to check out, which is a sci-fi game that somebody showed me, but I don't have it downloaded yet. We'll get to that later. Right now, Final Fantasy VII leading up to Dragon's Dogma 2, at which point is Dragon's Dogma 2. After Dragon's Dogma 2, we're going to be doing a Ghosts of Tsushima playthrough. Somewhere in there, I'll probably sneak in some Sifu, because I've heard a fun little one-off here and there. And at some point, Death Stranding is going to happen later on in the year. I don't know yet. If I'm traveling in May, I'll probably only be doing PC gaming in May, because I'm not planning on taking any of my consoles with me, and I don't know that the internet where I'm going to be going is going to allow me to stream my Series X or PS5 stuff. So more than likely, I will stick to PC stuff if I'm traveling in May. And that'll probably be World of Warcraft and whatever I can find that is like a new release on like Game Pass or something that I can go try out. I'll have to take a look at what's coming out in the May bracket. Anyways, that's a rough look at what the rest of my March and April looks like. Hopefully you're going to be along for that journey. If you are new, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams here and on Twitch. There's a Discord. There's a Patreon. I play a lot of different games. I write sci-fi and fantasy. All the relevant links are down there so you can get copies of books, support the channels in any way you can, and keep me on the air full time. Thanks to those who can and do. See you in the next one.